Imagine this: you've just wrestled a formidable pal, battered and bruised, back to your base. You toss it into the PAL box, expecting a moment of peace. But instead, a cryptic message flashes across your screen: this pal is receiving lavish hospitality. What in the world does that even mean? Is it a perk, a punishment, or something far more unsettling hidden beneath the surface of Palworld's charming exterior? Today, we're diving deep into one of the game's most enigmatic mechanics, peeling back the layers to uncover the true lore and chilling implications of lavish hospitality. For many of us, when we first encountered this message, it felt like a positive. Lavish hospitality, it sounds comforting, doesn't it? Like our weary pals are being pampered, given the 5-star treatment after a hard day's work. We picture them relaxing in a virtual spa, perhaps with tiny PAL-sized cucumber slices over their eyes. But as we spend more time in Palworld, a nagging question starts to form: is it really that simple, or is there a subtle discomfort woven into this seemingly benevolent phrase? Let's first establish what the game tells us, or rather, what it doesn't tell us directly. The general consensus among players is that lavish hospitality is triggered when you exceed the active PAL limit in your base. These extra PALs are then shunted into the PAL box, where they enter this state. The common wisdom suggests they recover sanity faster, perhaps even gain a small experience boost, without requiring food or manual care. On the surface, it's a convenient system, a way to manage your overflowing collection of companions. But that's merely the mechanical explanation. What about the lore? Why use such a specific, almost archaic phrase? Lavish hospitality isn't PAL storage or PAL rest mode. It carries a weight, a certain formality that feels out of place for a simple game mechanic. It implies a host, a guest, and an unspoken agreement. And here's where the rabbit hole begins to deepen, where the pleasant facade starts to crack. Think about the implications of the word lavish. It means extravagant, luxurious, often to the point of excess. And hospitality is traditionally about welcoming strangers, offering comfort and safety. But in Palworld, are our pals truly guests? Or are they, in essence, property? The contrast between the grandeur of the phrase and the reality of a creature being stored in a digital box for our convenience creates a fascinating, almost unsettling dissonance. Now, here's where it gets interesting, and where fan theories truly begin to bloom. Some players suggest lavish hospitality is a subtle nod to the game's underlying critique of creature-collecting games themselves. It's a tongue-in-cheek way of pointing out that while we, the players, might view our pals as companions, the game's mechanics often treat them as resources, as tools. The lavish part could be an ironic jab, highlighting the disconnect between our emotional attachment and the cold, hard logic of efficiency. But what if it's darker? What if lavish hospitality hints at something more sinister within the world of Palworld itself? We know this world has shady organizations, human traffickers, and a general disregard for PAL welfare in many corners. Could lavish hospitality be a euphemism, a polite term for a less than ideal reality? In the real world, hospitality has sometimes been used to mask exploitative practices. Consider the powerful syndicate and the PIDF. These organizations certainly aren't known for their kindness towards pals. Could lavish hospitality be a term coined by a dominant, perhaps even oppressive, human society to describe their management of PAL populations? It gives a veneer of care to what might simply be a system of controlled containment or even selective breeding for specific traits. Imagine a world where the PAL box isn't just a convenient storage device, but an active, intelligent system. Perhaps the hospitality is indeed lavish, but for whom? Is it lavish for the PAL, or for the human who no longer has to worry about its needs while it's in stasis? The PAL box effectively puts the PAL into a suspended state, maintaining its health and sanity without the player's direct intervention. It's a perfect, low-maintenance solution. Some theories propose that the lavish hospitality is a form of bio-engineering or even a mind-altering process. What if the PAL box isn't just storing pals, but subtly influencing them, preparing them for future tasks, or perhaps even erasing traumatic memories from their time outside? The idea that this hospitality is a form of controlled conditioning adds a chilling layer to the game's narrative. Another intriguing possibility ties into the lore of ancient civilizations in Palworld. We see ruins, advanced technology, and hints of a sophisticated past. Could lavish hospitality be a remnant of an older system, an ancient protocol for housing and managing powerful pals, perhaps even revered deities or guardians, that has simply been repurposed for modern use? The language itself is a significant clue. Hospitality implies a guest, and a guest is a temporary visitor. This brings up the question, are the pals truly our companions, or are they always, in some fundamental way, temporary residents in our world, subjected to our rules and systems? The PAL box, then, becomes a sort of internment, a temporary holding facility, however lavish it may be described. And what about the lavish aspect? Is it truly lavish for a PAL? Their needs are simple: food, rest, social interaction. Being suspended in a box, even if their sanity recovers, might not be lavish from a PAL's perspective. It could be a human-centric term, reflecting our idea of what luxury means, rather than what a creature of the wild truly desires. It's a projection of human values onto an entirely different species. The beauty of Palworld's lore, often left subtly implied rather than explicitly stated, allows for these deeper interpretations. Lavish hospitality isn't just a quirky phrase, it's a window into the game's philosophical underpinnings. It forces us to question our relationship with these creatures, the ethics of catching them, and the true nature of the world we inhabit. Ultimately, whether lavish hospitality is a simple gameplay convenience, a meta commentary, or a darkly veiled euphemism for something more disturbing, it adds an incredible layer of intrigue to Palworld. It's these small, unexplained details that transform a fun survival game into a world ripe for speculation, discovery, and endless lore discussions. So, the next time you see that message pop up, take a moment. Don't just dismiss it as a mechanic. Ask yourself, what does lavish hospitality truly mean in this fascinating, often morally ambiguous world? And what hidden truths might it still be whispering to us about the nature of pals, humans, and power? What do you think lavish hospitality means? Share your theories in the comments below. If you enjoyed this deep dive into Palworld's hidden lore, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more explorations into the secrets of your favorite games. Until next time, keep exploring, and keep questioning.